Hello and welcome to the technical screencast for CSE 360 project phase 3. So as before, we create the first account, which is an admin account. Now as an admin, let me go ahead and invite an instructor. And this will send the one-time login page and you can log in now. And this will take you back here. As an instructor, I was given power over group G to begin with. And so, for example, I can create an article. This is the body, author, abstract. It appears I was not given power over group G. Looks like I forgot to do that. So let me go ahead and do that. From the admin, since no groups currently exist, the admin has the ability to create the first group. From the instruction view now, perhaps I have power over group G, A, B. I can set the difficulty if I want, and I can create this article. Forgot what I put in the body. I guess I put body, and you can decrypt the contents, which is always convenient. There's also this click where you can view the users in the group, but currently, as an instructor, you're not allowed to view users in the group that are not you can only view students in the group. However, as an admin, you could view everybody in the group. So, for example, if I go to article view here, I have power over G already, so I can view everybody in group G. Perhaps I did not click this correctly. Yeah, I can view everybody in group G. As an instructor, I'll be able to view any students in group G. But there are currently no students, so let's make one. Perhaps the code is C. I'll add the code. And then E, or C rather. I have to make a one-time login, or I have to make the account first, and then we can log in. Yeah. Then we can look at the student menu. So there's also, as specified in the project description, there's a help message thing. I can send a generic message if I don't specify any specific information. I can send a specific message if I specify some specific information. For example, it pertains to group G. Cool. I can also, as a student, I was not given group G, right? So as a student, I can also, presuming that someone, perhaps even my instructor, not necessarily an admin, gives me access to group G. What was the name? It was E. I want, that button doesn't do anything for students though. So, yeah, if I was given access to group G by somebody, I can now view it, which is huge, and the searching stuff also works. As a student, I can decrypt the article body. I won't be able to create any articles though, and I won't be able to delete any articles. And if I try to view the users in the group, it will only show me the instructors. It will not show me the admins present. Similarly, as an instructor, now that there is a student in the group, I typed in the password wrong. If I ask, show me the users in group G, it'll show me the student, and it won't show me any admins. But, of course, as an admin, as the instructions ask, as an admin, if I ask to view the people in group G, it will show them to me. But as an admin, there are certain things you cannot do, like you cannot decrypt any articles. You can delete, you can restore, you can do backup. You can even create, so for example, let's say I say name, this is another GAUAB, or something like that. This is again at the advanced level. I won't be able to view the article body, but I will be able to create, I will be able to delete. Let me make another name. This is a body, GAUABs, create. And others who have this power, so let me go ahead and use the student role just for fun. Others who have power over the group, or who have access to the group, will be able to decrypt the article body and read it, if they were so inclined. And perhaps I should show some of the code for this. So the way it works is that who's the admin is stored in a hash map, or sorry, who has access to what groups is kind of stored in a hash map. So you put in the user and it'll tell you what groups they have. Who's admins over what group is also stored in a different hash map. You put in a user and it'll tell you which groups are admins over. And there's also, of course, checks to ensure that the people have, the sufficient roles to be able to do the operations that they would like to do, or that they're requesting to do. And there's a, encryption key here that you can use to encrypt the data, or that is used to encrypt the bodies of the articles, to decrypt the bodies of the articles. So for example, I'm not sure if I showed this already, but when you, it kind of took me there, that's fine. So when you try to view an article, it has to be decrypted, assuming that you have sufficient rights to view it. And similarly, when you add an article, it is encrypted. And again, there are checks in this to make sure that you have sufficient rights to be able to create an article in the first place. All the other things that were implemented in earlier parts are still intact, and I showed off most of them just now. And yeah, so this is generally the code. Most of it is located in this function start here, which starts at line 137 and goes probably up to line, wherever is this, 1125, yeah, fantastic. And of course there's testing that occurs for all the non-UI classes as required. This is old stuff from earlier parts, things for like creating users and this kind of stuff. The one-time password login, password resets, expiry dates, stuff like that. That was all demonstrated in previous parts and remains intact, and much of it was shown off earlier, of course. Yeah, and these still, if you're a group admin, you have power over operations within your group, but you can't even see the articles that are not within your group. Again, this is exactly as specified from the project description. So yeah.